नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम JVN Dr. Anamika Aharwal, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today, I am going to take the lecture on the subject name Introduction to Data Science, and the topic of today's session is Filtering Spam Part 2. So, these are the topics which I have covered. What is spam? How to design a spam filtering system with machine learning algorithm and exploratory data analysis EDA, steps to take in this section. Um, those who have not attended my previous video part 1, then I request you all to first listen that previous video, then after it is easy for you to understand this. Okay, so let's start. I would like to tell you in brief about spam so that you can easily correlate this this second part. So spam is also called the unsolicited commercial email. Okay, so this involves sending messages by email to numerous recipients at the same time, that is mass email. It grows exponentially since 1990s but has leveled off recently and is no longer growing exponentially. And 80% of all spam is sent by less than 200 spammers. Then come to our main topic, how to design a spam filtering system with machine learning algorithm. Okay, so machine learning is what I think you people know about machine learning. It is basically um, a part of, you can say, data science. Okay, so in data science, in what there are multiple or huge massive data. So we are just putting some instructions on the machine, and that data is totally based on the learning process, because on the data sets we are just analyze the learning thing, you can say learning methodology, ki how much that you have heard about the Arogya app, I suppose. This is the name. Okay, so it is totally based on the what learning process, ki where if your GPS is on, we all have the smartphones, we all taking the laptops and smartphones and use the internet all the time. So that GPS is tracking our record. On the basis of that record, that app finds out or learn that data set, to whom you contact with, or which place you go, or you can see you visit, how many people surrounded by you when you go at that particular location, because your internet was on that time, active that time. So this is totally based on the learning process. So in this, exploratory data analysis plays a major role. So this is what in fact, I already discussed this exploratory data analysis in my previous videos, but still I'm just telling you about in brief. So exploratory data analysis is a very important process of data science. Okay, so it helps the data scientist to understand the data at hand and relate it with the business context. That's why we call it as exploratory. Okay, so the open source tools that I will be using in visualizing and analyzing my data is word cloud. We have heard the word cloud. Actually, we all are working, we all are data stored in the cloud. Everything is in the cloud nowadays. Okay, so word cloud is a data visualization tool basically, and it is used for representing text data. and the size of the text is text in the image represent the frequency or importance of the words in the training data, right? So these are the steps which we have to follow for in this section. In this section means ED, exploratory data analysis. There are basically 3 steps. First is get the email data, second explore and analyze the data, third is visualize the training data, data with word cloud and bar charts, right? So let's discuss one by one. First is get the spam data. In this point, data is the essential ingredients before we can develop any meaningful algorithm. Knowing where to get your data can be a very handy tool, especially when you are just a beginner. Okay, so below are a few of the famous repositories where you can easily get 1,000 kind of data sets for free. Just like the database, many databases are available in the data on the internet nowadays. If I'm talking about this this COVID-19, then you just type the database of this. There are number of data available in the websites. Okay, you can use those data for your research also. So first is UC Irwin Machine Learning Repository, second is Kaggle datasets, third is AVS datasets. So for this emailing spamming datasets, it is distributed by Spam SAS in, and you can click this link if you wish to see to go to the dataset. And there are a few categories of the data. You can read the readme.html to get more background information on the data, right? So in short, there are basically 2 types of data present in this repository, which is ham, that we call it as a non-spam, and a spam data. Okay, so further in the ham data, there are easy and hard, which mean there is some non-spam data that has a very high similarity with spam data. Okay, so this might of course pose a difficulty for our system to make a decision. Now the second step you can say, explore and analyze the data. So in this, first is ham. So let's take a look at this email which I am showing in the red text. Reply to another person, which is not difficult to classify as a ham. Ham is what? Ham is, I told you that ham is a non-spam. Okay, so you see, just this is a mail, this is a bit of a messy solution but might be useful, this type of email when comes. So this is a type of ham. Okay, so the next one is hard ham email, that is trickier. Okay, trickier you can say. So hard ham is indeed more difficult to differentiate from the spam data, as they contain some keywords such as limited time order, special back to school offer. This make it very suspicious. Now look at this email. Hello friends, we hope you had a pleasant week last week, this. Many times we have seen this type of emails in your mailbox. Okay, so the thing is, in spam, one of the spam training data does look like one of those spam advertisement email in our junk folder. As I told you, massive emails. Okay, so it will be in the might be in our junk folder. So the important information is this: the new no main name be finally available, this, and this is the text which we will which we saw in our email. Okay. Now the another one is the third, that is visualization the training data with word count and bar charts. There is another interesting thing. Okay, so word cloud is what? Word cloud is a useful visualization tool for you to have a rough estimate of the words that has the highest frequency in the data that you have. Frequency means what? Number of times you are hitting that particular keyword, or you can say word. Okay, so visualization for spam email, you can see this email like this, which type of keywords are used: business, need, email, address. So this is basically a spam email. Okay, now see this, this is screenshot. This is a non-spam email, visualization of non-spam email. In this, for this visualization, you can notice something interesting about the spam email. A lot of them are having high number of spammy words like free, money, product, etc. Having this awareness, this might help us to make better decision when it comes to design the spam detection system. Okay, so these keywords are basically used for the business purpose, where as compared to this email, we are seeing this business, need, email, address. Okay, so we can easily rectify the, or we can easily find out that whether it is a non-spam or spam. Okay. Now another third one is the Ngram model visualization. Okay, so before that, in this in this one important thing to note, that the word cloud display only the frequency of word. It is not necessary the importance of words. Okay, so it is therefore necessary to do some cleaning, such as removing stop words, punctuations, and so on from the data before visualizing it. Okay, so now comes to the Ngram model visualization. This is another technique of visualization. This is the use of, in this we use the bar charts and display the frequency of the most visible words. Ngram means how many words you consider to be a single unit when you calculate the frequency of words. What I am saying, Ngram means how many words you consider to be a single unit, okay, when you calculate the frequency of words. So in this example, the next slide, I show you a figure. In this we are taking the example of 1 gram and 2 gram. So you have to identify the experiments by trying bigger Ngram model. Like see in this figure, in this graph, sorry, bar chart visualization of 1 gram model, and in this is a 2 gram model. See the difference. Okay, okay. In this frequency of words is non-spam emails, and this is a frequency of words of spam email. Okay, this is of 1 gram. In this you have seen frequency of words of non-spam is like this, and this is for the spam emails. Now come to the train test splits. What is it? It is important to divide your data set into a training set and test set, so that you can evaluate the performance of your model, okay, using the test set before deploying it in a production environment. Now one important thing to note when doing the train test split is to make sure that distribution of the data between the training set and the test set are similar. What it means in this context is that the percentage of spam the percentage of spam emails in the training set and the test set should be similar. See in this example, this is a spam spam and this is a non-spam. And if this is a target count of train data and this is a train data distribution. Here I am talking about the count, target count and the data distribution. You see here this is spam and this is a not spam. So same for this is the bar chart and this is a pie chart, you can say. So you can see the blue, this is the non-spam and this orange is the spam. So if you see this another bar graph and pie chart, what does it mean? There is a spam and there is a non-spam, and according to this it will calculate the spam, that is 21.1% and non-spam is 78.9%. So the test data distribution means the distribution between training data and test data are quite similar, which is around 20 to 21%. In this 21% and in this previous that is 20%. Okay, so we are good to go and smart to process our data. Now this is all about the session. In this this is a question for practice. What do I get? Why do I get so much spam? So try to solve this question. Thank you. This session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.